everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to today's motivation power boosting hour. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Penny is sat right behind me. I feel like I've got like a little parrot on my shoulder. So Penny, you're looking a little bit odd there. I'm gonna put you on this ledge. So we're gonna do a great Q&A today. So if you want to write in the comments any questions that you have, but say hello, let me know where you are calling in from. If you guys can hear me, just want to make sure that you're all there. All right, awesome, cool. So today we are going to talk about how to be positive. And I know that this was a question that a lot of people had last week. And so I want to give you some tips and things that I have been doing, not just in this situation, but in any situation to stay positive. Okay, cool. Getting some of your comments in here. Penny apparently is wanting to sit behind me. No problem. Okay, so how to be positive. Like, how do you want to feel every day? It's really exhausting to feel negative, to be a negative person. And I think that we can all agree that we have probably been negative at one point in our lives ourselves, and that we all have somebody negative in our life. Like, write a 5 in the chat if you have somebody in your life, at least one person that's just negative, right? They're just a negative Nancy, they're negative about things, you can't seem to get them to smile about anything, and that unfortunately, in this moment in time, is just how they are. And unless they want to change that mindset and that well-being, there's not really too much that we can do. We can only change ourselves, remember. So I know that we all have people in our lives. I'm getting some of the messages in here. You know, type a 5 in the chat. Yeah, we all have these negative people. So I'm just showing you this so that you all know that we all have negative people in our life. And they might not be somebody super close to you. They might be somebody that you just see in the grocery store and they're negative. It might be that it's a friend of a friend. Look at all of this. How many people? You are not alone, right? And someone said here, it's a bit exhausting. Well, it is exhausting if you engage in it. It doesn't have to be exhausting, right? And I'm going to teach you how it's going to be exhausting, right? On how it doesn't have to be exhausting. We are choosing to allow those people to exhaust our energy. Because remember that you are in complete control of yourself. And if you are letting somebody else control how you feel, that's your responsibility. And so it sounds a little bit harsh. It's like, well, these people around me, they're exhausting me. Well, we're allowing them to exhaust us, okay? Because it's our decision to not allow that to happen to us, right? So I'm going to give you some tips and to make that happen. So cool. It's exact. Someone just said here that she used to be the one that was being negative, and it's exhausting. You know what? We should feel sorry I feel sorry for people who are negative, because you think that it's exhausting listening to someone who's being negative. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine what it's like to be a negative person? It is so exhausting. So like we were talking about last week, let's have compassion for this person. Let's have compassion and say, like, you know what? I'm sorry that you're feeling so, negative. Like, it must be really difficult for you. So how do you stay positive? So you need your pen and paper here. Like, we're always doing pen and paper here, because when you start to write something down, it's a little bit different. When you're just listening to something, it's like, oh, that's cool. Like, I heard that. But when you actually write it down and you take these notes away with you, it's going to make a difference to your life, because you can revert back to it. So how do you want to feel? Like, write down like how it is that you want to feel. Like, you want to feel positive. You want to feel full of energy, full of life, full of giving. So let's do this now, because if I just give you homework and you go and do it, you won't do it later, right? We're going to do all of these tasks right now. So go and grab yourself a pen and paper. So how do you want to feel? Give me a couple of things in the chat of how you want to feel. Maybe write down 5 things on your piece of paper, all right? I want you to write down 5 things. Maybe share 1 thing in the chat right now. So we're talking, if you've just joined us, on how to be positive. And the first thing that I want to know is, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel on a daily basis, okay? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel boost of energy? Do you want to feel like you are giving? Like, give me some things that you want to feel, right? So what is it that you want to feel every day? You want to feel positive. So that's going to relate back to you being overall positive. If you say, look, I want to have good energy, that's you being positive. If you say that you want to, give to someone, each day, that's you being positive. So instead of just looking at the overall thing of like, I want to be positive, it's like, what are 5 things throughout the day that you want to feel? You want to feel love. You want to feel like maybe after you've done a workout, you've had a boost of adrenaline, like all of these things that you want to feel, okay? And then what we've got to do is how do we feel those things? So it could be that I want to have a boost of energy. What gives you a boost of energy? Maybe working out, having a healthy meal, right? Something that's going to give you energy. So write down 5 things of how you want to feel during the day, right? I want to feel loved. I want to feel courageous. I want to, all these things, right? Give yourself 5 things that you want to feel. And then next to them, write down what it is that you need to do to feel that. And guess what? That's what you do over and over again. So if you want to feel, love, how can you feel love? You can give to somebody else. You can write somebody a nice message. You can send someone a voice note. You could, there's loads of things that you could do. It doesn't have to, and remember, these things, it's not coming from somebody else. All of these things right here that you write down need to come from somebody else, from yourself, not from somebody else, right? So if you're like, I want love, right? One of the things that makes me feel positive is that I want love. Well, that means that my husband, my boyfriend has to bring me flowers. No. It's all internal things, okay? So let's say some of the words that people want to, okay, someone says, I want to feel appreciated. Okay, so again, how do we feel appreciated? Not from an outside source. You can appreciate yourself. So if you got up at the right time in the morning and you did your workout and you did a great job at work, appreciate that you did that. That's where the appreciation comes from. It's not from somebody else, because you'll always be searching for the perfect answer from somebody that you're never going to get. So let's see, someone else says, doesn't want to feel anxious, okay? So what do you need to do to not make you feel anxious? Is it, meditating in the morning? Is it surrounding yourself with positive people? Like, what is it that you need to do to give you that inside feeling and that overall positivity, right? So you've got your 5 things that you want to feel throughout the day. And then what are the things that make you feel that? And then do it, right? So when we're feeling a little bit sad, we might be feeling negative, we can go to one of those words that you've written down right now and say, you know what? One of my words right now is joy. Joy makes me feel positive. What is something that I can do that gives me joy? Taking the dogs for a walk, putting the dogs in interesting positions to take photos of them, right? And you're starting to flip it around, because you're not saying joy, I want my boyfriend to cook for me, right? That is an outside source. We need to be able to find all the positivity, all the love, all of the self-insurance, all from ourselves without anybody else, okay? Great. This is awesome. Great. So I'm loving everybody's comments here. This is great. Okay, awesome. So let's go on to another way that really helps you in terms of just realizing how incredible your life is, right? Because we compare to other people, and I've talked about comparison so many times, it doesn't make sense because you're not on the same playing field. So let's have a gratitude exercise. So I do this every day. I have my 5-minute gratitude journal. So if you're just joining us, we've done a list of 5 things, feelings that make us feel positive. So joy, love, all those kind of words. And then we've written something next to it that makes us feel that certain thing so that we know how to execute it. And it all has to come from internal. So next thing is like being positive comes from a lot of gratitude. So I want you to write down right now 3 things that you are grateful for today. Not in your life, like 3 things that you're grateful for today. If you want to share one of them in the chat, I'd love to hear some of those. So 3 things that you are grateful for. It could be that, you woke up again this morning. That's amazing. That's something to be positive about, that you have another incredible day. It could be that you had a breakfast with your loved one this morning. It could be that you got your workout in. It could be that you are safe at home. My 3 gratitudes this morning was that I was able to work from home. that I had an amazing community. That was my other grateful thing. And the other thing was that I am grateful for my home. So they were my 3 gratitude things this morning. So if you guys have got anything that you'd like to share. So let's see, Hannah says she is grateful for having time to attend this live since my work hours are different now. Amazing. Like, we can find gratitude in the smallest of things. You know, it could be like, I'm grateful that the sun is out. It was raining like crazy the last 2 days, and the sun is out today. Like, I'm grateful for the weather. Let's see, we got some other people. Grateful for my family and friends. I get to work, great health and music. Yes, I do this every night. It's important to see the positive. This is amazing, great. So there's so many things that you get to be grateful for, and those gratitude things turn into positivity. Because if you write down these things that you're grateful for, how can you be negative, right? And if you're still being negative, you need to really rewrite your story, okay? A lot of times people have a identity attached to being negative. They have an identity to continue to say, yeah, but Rebecca, I'm still feeling negative. There's still negative people around me, because they're so attached to that story that that is who they are. I hear it all the time with, similar people. They say, yeah, I was feeling positive, but, this happened to me, and now this is happening, and this person was nasty to me. Well, you're still attached to that story. It's still your identity that you are relating to. So you're clutching onto that. You want that because that's your identity. So a lot of times you're talking about people, loads of people put a 5 when we talked about negative people. They are attached to that story. They are attached to being negative. They're attached to their identity. It's like if someone has been a victim in something, and it's not, I've been a victim in things, and there's things that have happened to me. I don't like to say I'm a victim. Things have happened to all of us. But what happens is people attach themselves so much to that incident that it becomes their identity. And then that is their story. That's their whole life. Not really who they truly are, but they're attached to that identity. So if you're still feeling negative, it's time to rewrite that story. So with all these things that help you change that mindset, it's, why do you want to be positive? Well, it's freaking exhausting. Like people were saying, it's exhausting to be negative. Having that gratitude every single day, and like, okay, 5 things that you're grateful for. Oh my goodness, X, Y, and Z. I'm going to feel so great. I don't need to be negative. I don't need to hold on to a story. So if you're still feeling negative, this is a story, an identity that you are attaching to yourself that makes you have significance. Okay? And so a lot of people, they want that story. They want that victim mentality. They want to be the victim because that gives them significance. It gives them something to be important. It's like, well, I suffered with this, and therefore, I'm important. Instead of, you don't need something or an event or a tragedy to make you important and give you significance. You have significance just as you are. And one of our basic human needs is significance, but it doesn't need to be at the top. Okay, a lot of times when we're starting personal development, significance is super high on a lot of people's lists, and we might not even realize it. It was definitely on the top of my list until I realized, wow, that's not important. What's really important to me when I strip it down? Connection, love, community, contribution. That's important to me, not significance. And I have to still check myself, because when you see other people and you see what they're doing, you're like, oh my goodness, like they're doing something so great. I need to do that. And then it's just about significance. It's not actually about contribution, love, growth, those things. So if you're seeking significance, I can tell you, it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough significance, because there's always more. There's always somebody, who's more popular, who's better looking, who's more successful. Like, it's just a constant go. So you have to look internally for things that you are, excited and happy about for yourself, rather than looking for that significance. Contribution and love and connection is way more fulfilling and important than significance is. Okay, so why is it important to be positive? But let's flip back. I want to go back to that gratitude exercise. So you've got your 3 things that you are grateful for today. Now, one thing I want you to say is, what are you today? What are you? I am powerful. I am excited. I am loving. give yourself an I am word. Like every single day I do this gratitude journal. So it's 3 things I'm grateful for. And then one is I am what? What is the I am? Okay, what is that word? I want you guys to tell me. I am powerful. I am, courageous. I am ambitious. I am driven. Like, what is the word? Let's hear some of your words. And every single day you want to use these words of affirmation because they give you life. They give you energy. You don't want to stand up and say, I am boring. I am lazy. I am, negative. Like, if you start to say that, then that's what's going to happen. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting having that negative mentality where you don't lift everybody up and you don't have to believe in everybody's ideas, but you definitely don't want to pull them down. If somebody is excited about something, be happy for them. That's amazing. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Well done. Right? We don't need to drag people down. Somebody made a comment on one of my emails that I sent out to all of my my coaches, and said it wasn't even one of my coaches because they would never do that. It was someone who was going to be a potential coach. And they were like, there's spelling mistake in this. I'm like, really? Are you freaking serious? In all of the things that are happening in the world right now, you are worried about my spelling. Legitly, you're like, 1, I'm dyslexic in spelling. 2, spelling has never held me back making a very successful business and helping a lot of people along the way, right? So I wrote back and I said, hey, thank you so much for your feedback. I just wanted to share some love and energy to you because I feel for you, and I just hope you have a wonderful day. And I that there's bigger things happening right now than my spelling, and I am dyslexic and I'm doing my best. Thank you for the feedback, and I'm sending you loads of love. Now, they never replied, but I just thought I felt so sorry for her because she must have so much pain inside that she feels like she has to say something negative. Like, what literally was the point of that? To make me feel bad or to make her feel better? So we all get it. We all get random negative things to people. So let's just all lift up everybody. Okay, I'm going to see some of these. We've got, I am encouraging, I am brave, I am strong-willed, I am strong, I am strong, I am free, I am hardworking, I am a warrior, I am dedicated, I am relaxed, I am grateful. Amazing. These are incredible. So I am powerful. Love it. Okay, this is what we want to have every single day. It's that empowerment. Like, we don't have to love what everybody else is doing, but we have to be nice about it. Like, you're coming into a negative approach about something or disagreeing with someone, like, it's just such a waste of time. So doing that gratitude every day. And then I want you to say one thing that is going to be great about today. So 3 things that you're grateful for, an I am statement, and then what is going to be great that's going to happen today. So tell me in the chat what is going to be great that happens today. Sorry, the light keeps changing just because we get the sun that comes in and then the clouds are going over. So apologize for that, but no worries. I still got Penny right behind me. So I want you guys to tell me today something that is great that is happening for you today. And when you reflect back on those things, you start to go, wow, like, I have a really good day today. Like, I've got this to look forward to. I'm strong. I'm grateful for my house, for my kids. Like, life really isn't that bad. So why is it so important to be positive? Well, like we said before, it's absolutely exhausting to be negative. And you're not going to get or grow or go anywhere in your life by being negative all the time. And how does that feel for other people? You guys already said, this is crazy that so many people are negative in your life. It has an effect on you. So when you are negative, because we're not always perfect all the time, that's the same effect that you have on other people. And I think that we're all, grown up enough to put our hands up and say, hey, there has been times when I've been negative. So when you are being negative right now, and I'm not saying that you guys is negative, I'm saying there are times where it can slip back in. Remember how you feel when you are around negative people. When you are hearing people complain and they're just not grasping the fact of like how they can be a good light in the world. Being negative doesn't just affect you, but it affects other people. So that's something that we just want to wake up to. Cool. Let's see what else we got in here. Great. So let's see who's excited for things. Workout and my bonding with my kiddies. Family. Awesome. Lindsay says she's excited for family time today. Kenzie says it was supposed to storm all day here, but it's turned out to be beautiful and out there. So it's definitely great and helped my mood. Amazing. We got someone that says she's going to work out. Someone's going to go for a walk outside. Amazing, right? So all of these things that we get to look forward to today, it really puts life into perspective. And we really don't have anything to be negative about, because life is so amazing and not everybody is in your shoes. And there's people in less good situations than you that are happier, right? So we get to change that mindset. So really proud of everybody for this incredible stuff. This is amazing. Love it. All right, so we're going to go on to how to stay calm, and then we're going to do a Q&A. So, just dropped my pen. So don't post your questions right now. I'm going to do them in about 5 minutes. Just have to untuck my leg, getting cramp here. Penny, you are literally, she ruins my chairs like this. I'm going to bring you around because this is not helpful. Okay, you're going to sit there like a good girl. There we go. Okay. She follows me around everywhere. I can't even have a shower or go to the bathroom by myself. She is everywhere. So we're going to talk about how to stay calm. Staying calm in this environment, it's like, oh, right, this is a real test to us, right? How do we stay calm and stay focused? Well, focused on the good things, right? Staying calm is doing the mindset work, being positive, being excited about life, going through all of the things that you're going to be doing that day. So focus on all of the good things, right? Because when we get anxious, and I've suffered with anxiety, I know how it feels. We're not focused on the good things. Clearly, we're focused on all the things that are going wrong. So staying calm, go back to that gratitude journal, go back to all of the things that we wrote out just this morning, like literally 30 minutes ago, and read through everything and focus on that. Focus on all of the things that you wrote down, because that's what's going to keep you calm, because it's going to switch your mindset from being anxious, which is negative, to positive, right? So you're going to go, okay, I was really anxious about this, but oh my goodness, I'm going to get to go for a nice walk today. I'm excited about that walk, right? Okay? So it's switching your mindset when you are feeling a little bit heated, your breath is getting short. It's like focus on the good things. And then focus what you can do to give to somebody else. Giving always makes us feel so much better. Giving, if you're feeling a little bit sad one day and you start to give to somebody else, it really does lighten your mood. So a couple of things that you can do to stay calm. It is focus on the good things and give to somebody else, right? Giving really, it fills up your heart. It's fulfilling. You're doing something for somebody else and you're going to feel better about it. So stay calm by providing something for somebody else. Has anybody else want to do in the chat about something that they have done for somebody else that's made them feel better? I want to hear some of these examples. Cool. Okay, so lastly, let's take it on with this. Staying calm. You want to check in with your breath. Now, there's an amazing podcast of Dr. Tricia Smith's podcast all about breathing, doing the breathing technique in a cold shower, but just checking in with your breath throughout the day. If you're starting to get a little bit irate, you're getting a little bit anxious, it's like, okay, checking with my breath. Am I breathing? Close your eyes, take a little meditation, inhale through your nose, exhale everything out, and come back to that state. It might be that you have to set an alarm on your phone to check in with your breath. And then lastly, on staying calm, is create an action plan. Now could be a great time to pivot. Lots of people have either lost their jobs or their jobs are on hold. So maybe this is the time to really find what your purpose is and that you get to pivot. I just had a message from a girl this morning who watched one of our coaching calls and was like, oh my goodness, this is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. I just never knew when the right time was, and now it is. So you might have been thinking about another job or something else that you've wanted to do forever, right? You've been wanting to do something for such a long time, and now is the time where you can pivot and step into it. So embrace it. So create that action plan and start to execute it. I'm still learning things every single day. It's crazy to think that we've only just started doing workouts live on YouTube. We could have been doing that 5 years ago, but we're always learning new things, and sometimes something catastrophic has to happen for us to wake up and do something completely different. So this could be your wake-up call. You might not feel calm in that moment, but getting that excitement so that you are ready and prepared to do maybe what your purpose always was. Maybe there's something that you're not even doing right now, your true purpose is calling you, and this is the wake up to make that pivot. I just did another podcast on it yesterday about pivoting your careers at this time where, you know, things are a little bit different. You have more time, you'll have more flexibility, and be grateful for that if you get to pivot your career if you really didn't love it in the first place. All right, so let's see some of these questions. I want you guys to pour in your questions, and I'm going to go through some of these comments. Someone says they're going to do some gardening, so post some plants. Yes, I love that idea. Fantastic. Getting outside and, you know, just getting outside, creating a new cabbage patch, or, you know, taking the dogs for a walk. Like, just getting outside is going to make such a difference. Okay, let's see. Sam says that she's lost 3 kg since quarantine time. My goodness, people are getting amazing results because they're at home doing this more. Lindsay, so glad that you love the podcast. Someone said she bought 400 tennis balls off eBay and put them in baskets for the dogs to get. Great. Well, Penny and Alfie are not the best at fetch, so we'll have to see how that goes. Help someone find resources to connect with positive resources today. I love that, Trisha. That's amazing. I love all these. These are so great. That's great. Kenzie says that she's been trying to comment on pictures, posts, etc. of people and giving compliments. Beautiful. And someone says that she's been calling to check up on people. Another great one to do. Let's see what else we've got. How do you deal with grief? I had a best friend pass 2 days ago. So grief, we actually spoke about this a little bit last session. Somebody else had lost somebody. And, you know, we get to choose if we celebrate somebody's life to the fullest. And I think that's really what we get to do when people pass away. It's like remembering all of those incredible memories that they gave us. And actually the fact that you had that person in your life. It's like write down, go back to that gratitude journal. Write down the things that you were grateful for in the time that they were in your life, okay? What did they bring to your life? What did you bring to their life? Like, how many amazing memories did you have? Create a memory book. You know, you want to be able to go through that grief period and actually, you know, have that time to unwind yourself. And then it's like, well, let's celebrate this person's life. Let's celebrate everything that they brought to the table and be grateful that they were even in my life, because this person obviously was a huge impact in your life and was obviously very important to you, being there, you know, one of your best friends. And so think about life, you know, if you had never had them in before. So taking it from the gratitude point that you actually did have them in your life and all of the things that they taught you, all of the experiences you had together, all of the incredible memories. I'm sure I want to hear. Tell me one memory, Alyssa, of something that happened with the two of you. I want to hear one of your amazing memories. Let's see. Okay, we got where we got Trisha, keep them. Let's see. Maybe you can make a video if you have more than a quick answer. Let me know. Let's see something that you enjoyed. Rebecca, what are the tour about? I'd love to do a tour around Europe. I'd absolutely love to. If you haven't already got a copy of my book, It Takes Grit, you can go to the website rebecca-louise.com/book. Get your copy. If you are around the world, make sure that you click on the icon I'm around the world, not in USA, and you can order the book that way. You won't be able to order it through Amazon. Amazon and Barnes & Noble is just for USA. So yes, enjoy the book. Let's see. Peace and health to all. What have been your go-to quarantine snacks? Oh my goodness, I love cottage cheese. Cottage cheese and some berries. That's like definitely one of my go-tos. I make these really healthy smoothies. It's actually interesting. We did a comparison with a smoothie with Greek yogurt, bananas, almond milk, and something else compared to our smoothies. And that smoothie had like 600 calories and like 47 grams of sugar, and ours one has like 10 grams of sugar. I'm gonna make a video on it because I was absolutely blown away when I like looked at the ingredients of everything, and so I'm gonna be making a video. I actually made some waffles we made a video the other day, so I'm gonna be posting that on my Instagram. So I'm gonna like write that all out because it blew my mind. Okay, cool. Celebrating the life is really hard as we cannot go out with our friends and family. So you celebrate them in your home. You write down a memory book and you can share, you can have a Zoom call. You have a Zoom call that all of you guys share the memories of things that you know, that you did together. You can still do things virtually, and you can make a scrapbook. You can make all your favorite photos. You could, you know, you can definitely order stuff on Amazon to make like a cute, like little scrapbook. Let's see, I've been posting positive quotes, posting about these lives. Amazing, good job, Stephanie. Lindsay says she's been encouraging all my family and burn family. Yes, you guys are awesome. Let's see, more snacks. Okay, I have a protein bar like once every 3 days. I don't eat them every day. What else have I been having? Cottage cheese. I have been having Greek yogurt. Okay, Greek yogurt with a little bit of granola on. I get a lot of my meals delivered because Corey's off now today, but he's been working for 4 days straight. So, and I'm not the best cook in the world, so he is my lifesaver. So I will do a little video on snacks as well, but I want to keep this going on the motivation section. So let's see, sharing my experiences with the Burn app and helping others and physical appearance. Thank you for everything you do. You're helping me become a better me. Amazing. Isabel says, I helped a person this morning about his dog. He was stressed out and I explained. Okay, I actually have a question for you, Isabel, because I need to cut Alfie's nails and like there is no way that I'm able to do this. Okay, cool. My brother's joined, says got abs using them. Yes, I love our smoothies. Yeah, James, can you write up all those ingredients thing that you did, the 2 smoothies that you made? If you can send that over to me. Did ask Jess, she hasn't sent it to me yet. Okay, cool. Yes, I will post all of the recipes. Okay, cool. We'll do some more of that. Grief is a challenging journey, I guess. I think that the isolation period has ended. We should have a massive Facebook party. I agree. Yes, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. We'll connect everything. Like you can get on from lives from absolutely everywhere. So a good snack is peanut butter and apple. So it's not that actually got that much protein in. Because an apple, you want something, I think have things with more like dense protein, okay? Because you'd have to eat a lot of peanut butter and a lot of apples. Oh, Shrub's on. There you are, Shrub. I was getting confused there. Look, you look like the same picture. That's hilarious. Shrub is my top coach in the UK, if anybody's realizing who that is. He's one of my top health coaches. I know I got the wrong James. I think I just looked at it really quickly. I didn't actually look at the last name. I looked at James S. and saw the photo because you guys use the same preset. So it threw me off. Cool. Yes, Isabel, I definitely want you to show me how to do it. And then someone says, what are some ways that you relieve stress, do self-care? So if you watch my podcast that I put out yesterday, I did a really good quarantine routine. Exactly what to, you know, when to shower, when to work out, to what time to wake up, to what to have for breakfast, to what underwear to wear. Like I was literally going through everything. And so I've had really bad skin during this quarantine. I don't know if anybody else has had bad skin. Give me a 2. Yes, Shrub, I'm keeping well. I want to know, you are my number 1. Let me know. We need to figure out if you've hit your second cut, right? My top health coach in the UK, his business is doing $1 million in business a year. So I'm really proud of him and all the people that he's got going on. So I got to give you a shout out there, Shrub. 1 million a year, absolutely incredible. So when I'm talking about skin. So I don't know, give me a 2 if anybody else's skin. I don't know if you can see, but my neck has got like super bad spots since, I don't know, the last like couple of weeks. I don't know if it's being in the house more or if it's like the routine, but I've seen a couple of other people who have had this too. So I just ordered a new kind of like acne cleaning stuff. I've used it once before. They have a little spot gel thing that I've been using that literally dries up your spots. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I've been having, I don't know why I've been having like loads of spots, but just like literally around the edges of my face, like around here and on my neck as well. So I'm going to be testing out some things to see if it works and then giving you guys some feedback. I'm just, it's an interesting time. And so self-care, last night I have this amazing relaxation tea that I literally look forward to every single night. I have that. I had a nice warm shower, and I actually had a shower yesterday at like 7:30, taking all my makeup off. I did like a whole cleanser. I did like cleanser, serum, like I did the whole thing. So if you've got like some products and you want to do like all the things, that's what I did yesterday. I think for me that helps with self-care. and then sitting down and, listening to a podcast. I love podcasts called Girls Gotta Eat. They're hilarious. And so I'll, have a cup of tea. Even things like, I know it sounds silly, but getting away from my phone by doing laundry and putting the clothes away. Like, it feels like a bit of self-care because it's like, you don't have to think about it. I get to listen to a podcast. I get to have my relaxation tea. I got a face mask on, and that's really what I've been doing for self-care. So, great, I know there's other people feeling the same. Says, one of my old dogs, Chihuahua, used to hate getting his nails done. Every day I would hold him and just touch. Yeah, he is not happy about it. So I'm gonna have to get a muzzle and obviously he doesn't even like being groomed, and I got some shit for that too. So let alone me trying to actually do his nails as well. So okay, cool. Yes, Lindsay, if you message me, it's available in the USA. I'm not sure if it's available around the rest of the world just yet. So you can message me and we'll get that tea for you. Okay, well, I'm going to be shooting another podcast today with one of my best friends. Her name is Mel, and we thought that we would do a fun kind of girls chat type podcast so that we can just bring some fun. We have some hilarious stories. The two of us haven't spoken in like 2 weeks on the phone, so we've got loads to catch up on. It's going to be just a really easy, fun girls chat to do. And so let's just recap. If you have just joined me, remember, we're talking about how to be positive today. We're talking about the things that you need to do to set your fire inside and your heart on fire, all right? So how to be positive. How is it that you want to feel? Doing your gratitude journal, why is it important to be positive, and that effect that it has on other people. And staying calm. So focus on all of the good things that are happening in your life. Like, focus on what you can do for somebody else. Create an action plan. Maybe you want to pivot. Maybe you want to try something else. And we'll be doing another one of these next week. So is there anything that you guys want me to talk about next week? Please put it in the comments. Let's see. What type of relaxation tea do you drink? It's the one from the nutrition company that I've worked with for the last 7 years. I've been using the same products every single year. I do not get paid to promote them. It's something that I literally generally love to use, and then I help people on the program as well. So if you're interested in learning more about being a coach, we actually have a call today at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just send me a DM on my Instagram, Rebecca Louise Nutrition. I will send you the link. It's a 25-minute call. You'll find out what some of our coaches do. They are all working from home. That's what we do anyway. We work from home, helping people get healthy. And so you can join that. All right. Someone says, Rebecca, when was the moment you realized you suffered with anorexia? What was the thing that made you want to change it? Okay, so I think I would go to the doctor. I'll answer this last question. I would go to the doctors and I would get excited by when they told me that I had lost more weight, and I would be like, oh no. But inside I'd be like, yes, I'm so excited that like I lost more weight. And I guess even at the time, I didn't feel like I was unhealthy. I was like, no, they don't realize like it's cool to be skinny. It's sexy to be skinny. It's pretty to be skinny. And it was when I started to really have a lack of energy, and I didn't want to get up in the morning. My hair was falling out. I think that's the biggest thing actually, was when I'd wash my hair and my hair would fall out. And I was like, this isn't right. This can't be normal. And I was like, I wanted to have nice, long, luscious hair. And here I am depriving my body of all of these nutrients. And that was a big wake-up call for me. And so why did I change it? I changed it because I actually was changed out of a school. So I left the school where I was, being bullied, and I didn't enjoy it. Don't have any friends from there. And I got into a new environment, and I kind of just left that part go, and I was by myself living in London, and I just didn't have the need to feel that I needed to be in control of the food anymore, because now I was actually in control of my life. I was in control of where I wanted to live. I was in control of where I wanted to go. I was in control that I had a job. So I think for me, the food thing was such a grasp. But then even up until the age of 25, I was still treating my body so poorly. I was still eating crap food, because I just didn't know the importance of nutrition. I didn't know what to do. I never had a coach. I knew about fitness. I used to, play hockey, field hockey for the south of England. But it wasn't until somebody literally swooped me under their wing, and that's why I'm so grateful for the position that I'm in now, that somebody took that chance on me and said, hey, Rebecca, I can help you. I can help you with your nutrition. Try this plan, see if you like it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I I can't believe how great I feel. And I've been abusing my body. I've been trying to get, energy from other things that are not legal, right? So when I say that this moment changed my life forever and this person changed my life forever when they helped me on a nutrition plan, it's like my life would not be the same today. I'd still be in a toxic relationship. I'd probably still be doing drugs and alcohol. I wouldn't have a successful business. I wouldn't have the YouTube channel because they allowed me to film my workouts. My very first workouts, guys, that you see at that beautiful mansion, that's my nutrition coach's house that they let me use for free, right? So this person literally just saved my life, and that's why I'm so grateful, and that's why I love to help other people. And you hear in there, one of my top guys, James, was on the line. And so I think that even up until 25, I still wasn't treating my body with good nutrition. Well, I knew I wasn't. I would still work out for an hour on the treadmill and then go eat sweets afterwards because I didn't know that you needed protein, right? Because that's what your muscles are made of. And so when somebody just guided me and they showed me, and then I helped my mum lose 42 pounds, which was crazy because she's only 5'1". She was 47% body fat. I literally saved my mum's life. So anyone that says, like, why are you a coach? Why that? Because I saved my mum's life. If you want to be negative about it, no problem, but I just saved my mum's life. So you can go and, deep yourself, which is quite funny. So yeah, and obviously now my brother has a healthy smoothie shop in North Carolina. So all of us get to work together. And it's so exciting. So I think for me, it was a really long journey after suffering with anorexia, then just eating food, but then like finding out about the importance of nutrition. I mean, we grew up in England. We had like fish and chips. Okay, cool. Okay, so what Kenzie says, she says a clip of how she cuts her. We're all talking about how you cut your animal's nails right here. This is hilarious. Cool, a warm bath. Yes, that's definitely a great idea. Cool, so dealing with suicidal thoughts. I can't be the only teen who watches. Yeah, so I definitely have had suicidal thoughts. When I would suffer really bad with anxiety, but I wanted to change my story. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to die. It was just my calling for help. It was like I had to change my mindset. I had to change the story that I didn't want to be in that situation anymore. I had to start doing things that gave me a purpose, right? Going out every single weekend and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing wasn't giving me a purpose. So if you're finding that you are having suicidal thoughts, start giving to somebody else. Start giving, because that's going to make you feel better. That's going to make you feel like you have a purpose. And I think it's those mindset shifts where you realize that like you can add so much value to the world. You're so useful. Like you can do amazing things with your time. And I've been in a position like I have felt it. I've never killed myself. I've never gone to do it, but I've definitely had that like, oh, if I just wasn't here anymore, if I just wasn't here anymore. And it's been many years since I felt like that. But I feel now that I found what I love to do. I found like I want to help other people, and I feel like I'm put on this earth to make a difference, and you are put on this earth to make a difference. So let's get that together, light that fire into your belly, and start giving to other people. Bozzy's putting the images to change the way that you might. That's amazing. Cool. Okay, I'm glad that you like my story. I'm just sharing my story. Yes, Kenzie, yeah, all my old workout videos were shot at this like insane beautiful house. They would just literally leave the key open to this $27 million home. I'd be like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna walk in here and do my workout. Thank you very much for giving me a space, because at the time, I think I was living in Long Beach in a 1-bedroom apartment with my ex at the time. Cool. So I hope this added some value for your day today. I'm going to get us all to change our physiological state. So we got to get fired up for today. That's it. Shake your hair out. And I'm looking at my computer, because my computer, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the comments. I kind of like need to like raise this up a little bit. You can see my computer is right here. You can see all of my equipment. All right, so let's change our body, because we got to go ahead with the day, and we're going to have a super powerful, amazing freaking day, right? Who's up for having an amazing freaking day? Right, a 10 in the chat right now if you are dedicating yourself today to having a badass day. I want to find you on Instagram. I want to find you all over the places. We're going to be doing a picture in a minute. So let's get yourself fired up, right? So shake your arms, shake your legs. Now bring your arms out to the side. Now lift your chest up nice and high. Take a nice inhale. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then as you exhale, release those shoulders down. Give yourself a nice big smile as you exhale. So inhale one more time, And let's exhale everything out. Now spread those fingers nice and wide. Look up, give yourself a smile. And you are gonna own today. All right, we're gonna take a photo together. All right, so everybody, you're gonna selfie. So get your phone, okay, or get someone else who's got a phone, and we're gonna you're gonna selfie me, selfieing you, and vice versa. Okay, great. Everybody is 10. Everybody is in for an amazing freaking day. Or if you're going to bed, you're gonna have an amazing sleep. I had a dream last night that I adopted a baby. I'm not even kidding you. It was like a tiny little baby. I woke up. I was like, do I have a baby? And then Corey had adopted a 4-year-old. It was very confusing. I was very weird this morning. I have some crazy dreams. All right, I'm loving all this. All these people, 10, 10, 10. So now, grab your phone. We're going to go. Are you ready? Take a photo. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to do a little video as well. So all of these people, this is amazing. Okay, everybody, we are live here today. Yes, we are. We're talking about motivation, positivity, all of these incredible people on the line. I'm going to show you guys off because they have been absolutely amazing today. Super proud of them. Woo, fired up for next week. So what you want to do with that video, everybody, or that picture that you just posted, is tag me on Facebook. You want to do Facebook? We can take me on Facebook too, but tag me on Instagram, okay? I can't emphasize enough how if we can spread this word, if we can just get one more of your friends and family on this, you're going to be a hero in someone else's life. So tag It Takes Grit podcast and tag at Rebecca Louise Fitness as well. Just a quick little photo of you being on here and then showing people that, hey, I'm leveling up my life. I'm leveling up my life with personal development. I'm a person that you want to hang around with, because if people see that you are doing work on yourself, they are more likely to be like, oh, I want to hang around with this person. I want some of this person's positivity. I want someone's energy, some great energy. So by you sharing that you are on this, okay, it's going to help you and it's going to help those other people that are watching you as well, because they're going to get like, even just if they could feel 25% of your excitement right now of how you feel, they're going to feel better. So together we can like conquer the world. I'm so grateful that you were all on today. I absolutely love chatting with you. And then of course, send me a message or put it in the comments about anything that you want to hear about next week. I'll be looking through these comments. So just go to the video, put all of the things that you want to hear about next time. This is amazing. All of these 10s. So proud of you guys. So we're gonna crush this. We're gonna crush life together. I'm so fired up for you, and we're gonna end it there. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. Remember, those powerful, positive words that you say to yourself make a difference to your brain. I love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.